Hi everyone. So today I'm going to show you how to make 2 Halloween cards using some products by Honeybee Stamps, including the Haunted House add-on die that was recently released. It's an add-on to the House Builder die that when I went to make this purchase, it was already sold out, but when I got my Haunted House add-on, the little die cuts were so cute that I just couldn't wait to get the house builder itself and thought I would try to come up with a design incorporating the little haunted house pieces without actually using it to make a haunted house. So that's where the idea for these 2 designs kind of came up. So I'm working on the background for our first card, and we're going to have a Distress Oxide ink background for this version. And then towards the end of the video, I'm going to show you how to make another version using some pattern paper as your background in the event that on the day when you sit down to make your Halloween card, you don't feel like getting all inky or maybe you're a little bit short of time. So we'll have 2 different ways to make this card. So all of the colors that you need to make this background are listed in the upper left-hand corner. I'm adding some black spatter to the back of the or to the card panel because I think that this is a fun look for Halloween. And to make the black spatter, I just took some black soot Distress Oxide ink, mixed it with water, and then spattered it across the card panel with a paintbrush. I'm going to do the same with some white gouache, and we're going to add some white spatter with the gouache. The gouache is mixed also with a few spritzes of water. And I'm just loving the way that this background is looking. It's looking really fun and festive and a little spooky. It's just perfect for a Halloween card with all those spatters. Now, these letters are from the Be Bold Alphabet Honey Cuts by Honeybee Stamps. And I cut them out, all the little letters, 4 times because we're going to layer each layer 4 times so that it has some dimension and stands up from the back of the card. And I just used some black cardstock that I had on hand. I think many different kinds will work, whatever you have. And then I'm just going to use some multimedia matte adhesive to glue the little pieces together. And this part was a little bit time consuming, so I'm just going to show you how I made the B, and then the OO I will do off screen, and then we'll move on to the next part. So what I like to do with my die cuts when I'm stacking them is to have the freshly glued down pieces held down with a acrylic block because it helps the glue to set a little bit better, I think. And then once I have all of my 3 letters die cut and stacked, I'll just keep them under a larger acrylic block so that they can dry nice and flat. I'm taking now some die cuts from the name's Jack Honey Cuts, and we're going to make a cute little ghost who is looking off to the right, or I guess he's looking off to his left and to our right. And I just love how those little black die cuts make little eyes looking downwards. There's another set of eyes too that can make it look like he is looking in the opposite direction. And then the little mouth is also a die that is included in the kit. And the thing that I like about it for the mouth is that you can use it either with the wide part towards the eyes or with a wide part towards where the chin would be. And I'm going to show you another version of this ghost where the mouth is kind of put on the opposite way. And I'm just putting a little highlight on the mouth there with a white gel pen. Now to jazz up our boo sentiment, we're going to put some little polka dots all around our letters. So it kind of looks like the B is in lights, or it's just a cute little polka dot pattern actually, and it's going to help it stand up off the rest of the card because there's going to be a lot going on the card. Now this is one of the little wood planks that is included with the Haunted House add-on die, and if you were going to make a house, you would put these planks across one of the windows to look like it's boarded up, and I thought it would be fun to put one of the planks across the O, and then to add a little ghost peeking out of the other O. And we'll take a look at how all that fits together in a second as we start putting our card together. I'm going to take the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card panel and attach it to an A2 size card base with some adhesive. And then I'm going to take the Harvest Festival 6x6 paper pack by Honeybee Stamps, and I'm going to find a nice coordinating pattern paper to use for the bottom of our card. And I'm going to cut it out so it's 1.5 inches and then attach it to the bottom of our card, about the lower third. And I like how that looks, but I thought we needed some definition between the top of the card and the bottom of the card. And I thought that the fence, which is part of the Haunted House add-on, would be the perfect border in between the bottom and the top of the card. So I'm going to put glue on the bottom half of the fence. And I'm just using my multimedia matte adhesive here. And I'm just going to line it up all across the right on top of that black and white gingham pattern paper. And I'm going to have the horizontal bar on the fence kind of touch down right at the point where the gingham paper and the background meet. And then I made sure to not put any glue on the top part of the fence because we're going to be tucking little items underneath the top part of the fence as we put the rest of our card together. And so I ended up needing 3 die cuts of the fence, and then I just cut the third one a little bit just to make it fit the width of the card a little bit better. I taped down our little ghost from the names Jack that we put together a second ago, and I just put him in the upper left-hand corner. And then we're also going to take a haunted tree from the Haunted House add-on die cut, and put that on the right side of the page. And some of the tree does hang off, but we're going to cut those ends off when the rest of the tree dries. And here I'm just arranging the sentiment that says boo across the center of the card, and I'm being sure to keep my letters under an acrylic block as they're drying to make sure that they're firmly attached to the card panel. And then there we have it. So now we have the main parts of our card put together. Now we get to decorate. So the first thing we're going to do to decorate is we're going to put this cute little ghost, and we're going to have him sticking out of the second O in boo. And this little ghost is part of the Haunted House add-on die set. And then we're going to add a little bat. Actually, we're going to add 2 bats. These are also from the Haunted House add-on. And then Trick or Treat for the sentiment, and that comes from the Fabulous Sentiments stamp that was also just released by Honeybee Stamps. So this looks cute. I thought we'd add another little ghost in the lower right-hand corner, add a little bit of shading to him, and then I thought we need to jazz this up a little bit with some confetti. So I'm taking the Boo to You confetti mix by Honeybee Stamps, and we're going to add some little orange stars, and I just think that is so adorable. So this is, I think, a great little Halloween card. Now, this is the other version I was telling you about that has some pattern paper for the background. So both of these pattern papers are part of that Harvest Festival paper pack by Honeybee Stamps, and the Happy Halloween sentiment is part of the Fabulous Sentiment stamp set. And then we're going to decorate with some little orange stars, as well as the little spider webs that are in the upper left-hand corner and the lower right-hand corner. A lot of times when I'm designing cards, I like to have a design that kind of crosses diagonally across the card. I just find it helps to balance it pretty well. So it's like one of my favorite ways to do things. And so here are our 2 cards. So here is our pattern paper background version. And I just love that spooky gray background. And then here is our Distress Oxide ink background version. So thanks so much for joining me today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope that you give these cards a try. It's a lot of fun, and anyone that you give them to will definitely love them. Thanks a lot, and have a great day.